I do want to start tonight just by thanking, I guess, who we all start by thanking, and that's really my parents. And I say all 3.5 of them. My mother, Chris, my father, Jeff, my other fabulous mother, Rosina, and my new half-stepfather-ish, Hank. We're a very modern family. We're a very modern family, my family. And they all were and still are just incredible public servants who not only dedicated their careers to fighting for social and economic justice, but in many ways made the smartest decision any parent can ever make. And that was to send me to Manhattan Country School. And going to Manhattan Country School, I think, has been one of the most important influences in my life. It really reinforced the values that my parents and their friends instilled in me, but in a very demonstrable way exposed me to the whole world of New York City that has shaped everything that I've done in my adult life. My classmates were literally the beautiful mosaic of New York City, to harbor back to my first boss, David Dinkins. They lived in Harlem, they lived in the Heights, they lived on the fancy Upper East Side, they lived in Morningside Heights, they lived in public housing, they lived in fancy co-ops, in tenement buildings, in Mitchell-Lamas. And their parents were artists and actors and economists and preachers and activists and school administrators, city workers, and even a few bankers sprinkled in. And the real diversity was that unique and great gift you can give to a child. We didn't just read about the issues of race and class and social justice and neighborhood change and gentrification. We embodied those issues every single day. And MCS was and still is a living laboratory of the importance of embracing diversity and starting from day one with your kids to articulate and to put into practice what it means for everyone in every neighborhood in New York City to have real opportunity. And in my own work and life, I can attest to that work. I can really say that it's about ensuring that New Yorkers have affordable housing, they have the skills necessary to compete in the modern economy, they have access to quality jobs, to high-speed broadband, to parks, to culture. It's the best work that anybody can ever do. It is living the dream. And if we do this work right, we can be the equitable and sustainable and dynamic city that the next generation of innovators and artists and entrepreneurs will call home. And so I think MCS is one of these fundamental institutions that we need more than ever in the age of rising inequality and to address the new challenges around race and identity, not just because it literally teaches our kids about the dangers of inequality, but because MCS is actually doing something about it every single day. And I mean that by who they choose to admit, who they choose to be on their faculty, how they walk the walk and not just talk the talk. People should have access to a great education, no matter where they live or how much they earn. And what could be more emblematic of that than the reason we are here tonight, to raise funds for sliding scale tuition at MCS. And I'll tell you the only other thing, and I can't help myself because I am a politician at heart, the only other thing that's as great as that is an example of what we're doing at the city level, and that's obviously the mayor's commitment to and our implementation to universal pre-K. And why does that matter? Not just because it's the best investment we can make in our future, but because not everybody can get a seat at the lug in the $4, because it's a small school. So we have to do it, and we have to do it at scale and do it in the public sector. And for New York families, universal pre-K is a true game changer. It means that kids have a chance to stay on grade level, to graduate on time, to go to college, and it's a seat for every family who wants one. It is the biggest pre-K program in the nation, and we did it in less than 6 months. It's extraordinary. So now 68,000 of those cushions are going to be in the seats in September, and we all should be very proud of what we can accomplish as a city. So what can I say? I mean, it's just amazing for me to think about how the kind of work I'm doing today in the de Blasio administration, whether it's UPK, living wage, paid sick leave, tripling our investment in affordable housing, thinking about the innovation economy, thinking about how we can raise wages for average New Yorkers, for the people who are really struggling. Those wages, as you know, are still way lower in real dollars than they were before the Great Recession. So for me, what a perfect transition to tell you how honored and actually sort of amazed that I'm going to be on the same program or stage with somebody as amazing as Bob Reich, who has shaped the national conversation around inequality and blazed a trail for all of us who are proud to be progressives in government. Bob, your work, both inside and outside of government, is inspiring. I literally have your articles stacked up on my desk and on my nightstand. And your advocacy and your framing of the issues about living wage drove our own policy that we implemented in our first year in office. So I heard the mayor will be coming out to speak with you at your class in Berkeley. Don't worry, he travels with his own step stool. And he does that for the rest of us who have to follow on his literal steps. So I know he'll be there and he'll do a great job. And when I was thinking about step stools, I would be very remiss if I didn't also acknowledge how everything in life really does come full circle, and how MCS gave me tools for success in my life in ways that I never would have expected. Little did I know that 30 years after I left MCS, I would be able to hold my own in a conference about food deserts and upstate, downstate agricultural collaboration and the importance of locavore food movement as key to our economic development strategy. Had I not been forced, and this is true, I was forced, to sit on a milking stool and pass the milking test as a graduation requirement. And that's funny, you should hear my whole spiel about like the importance of artisanal wool and dyeing your things, and you scrape off the lichens and the whole thing, and jam, and how that's connected to the collaborative and digital economy of New York City. You never know what you do as a child, how it's going to really come full circle. So this is my point. MCS is a truly amazing community, an amazing place for kids to learn the stuff they wouldn't learn anywhere else, to meet the people who they would never meet anywhere else, and aspire to and actually do things that most people never, ever, ever get a chance to do. And I think we see that in this room tonight. See my friends from years ago, Liam and Carlos and Phoebe and Dabo, one of the great heroes of our time, teaching and writing and producing and being a pain in the butt, just like we were when we were kids, but doing it for the right reason. So I thank you for that experience. I thank you to my husband and my kids and my brothers and their lovely wives who are here tonight. Thank you and have an amazing evening.